Hello friends and family, this is not the United States of America or Spain or Turkey. This is Kigali, Rwanda. And some of you guys asked me to cover the cost of living. And this video is about the cost of living. So just stay tuned. What's up guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is The Pluto Show and this is your boy The Pluto, road to 1 million subscribers. And guys, most of you have been asking me about the cost of living in Rwanda. You know, I might have my own perspective as a Kenyan, yeah, and someone might have his perspective as a Rwandese, but now guys, we are privileged to have someone who is now from another country that is not Rwanda and not Kenya. So my brother, you can say hi.
Hi. How are you? Hope everyone is doing fine.
Yeah. So what's your name?
Alimami Runi Mansari is my name.
Okay. What do you do for a living, that is?
I'm a legal practitioner, a lawyer by profession.
A lawyer by profession. Which country in specific?
I'm a Sierra Leonean and I came from Freetown.
From Freetown?
Freetown, the city, capital city of Sierra Leone.
Oh, nice. So, are you a traveler or it's your first time traveling?
I'm a traveler.
Yeah.
I've been traveling for a long time now.
So you've been to many countries, eh?
So many African countries.
Perfect, nice one. That's what you want actually, so that we can be able to know whether the things are pricey or not pricey here in Rwanda. So we start with the you see the price of cabs, eh? So someone told me if we go to Rwanda and we don't have our own car, it's either we use motorbikes because the price of Ubers and taxis is very high. What do you think?
Actually, I think I want to subscribe to that. I've used motorbikes; they are very much cheaper. But once you hire an Uber or a taxi, especially the taxi guys, I have a very bad experience with one taxi guy when I landed at the airport. You know, the place where I stay in Rwanda is called Kizozi. Yes, not too far away from the airport. But the guy asked for 25 USD.
25 USD from the airport?
From the airport to here. And you know, the guy who run the Airbnb where I'm supposed to stay told me before the guy asked, he told me whilst I was in Nairobi transiting to Rwanda, that the highest I should pay for taxi cab should be like between 10 and 15,000 Rwandan francs. But the guy asked for almost 60,000 Rwandan francs, and I was able to negotiate my way. But since the guy knew, I don't know what was running in his mind, but at the end of the day I was able to pay like 40,000 Rwandan francs, which is something like 25 USD to 30 USD.
That's a lot of
I don't feel good about that.
And what's the distance between the airport to Kigali?
To Kigali or the Kisuzi where I stay?
To Kisuzi.
Something like, between 5 and 6 kilometers.
That's quite expensive.
Yes, between 5 and 6 kilometers. Yes. And I don't feel good about that, and I have to explain that to the Airbnb guy. But apart from that, I think all other things in terms of transportation is very cheap and affordable at any time.
Nice one. So let's talk about food. You see, in another country, I prefer eating outside. Because I want to experience different tastes, foods cooked by different communities in the country and all that. So every time I'm traveling, I like eating from outside restaurants and not cooking for myself, because I only cook what I know. You understand? Now let's talk about the price of food. So there is a place we usually eat. It's just around here, and like today we've paid how much? 5,700 both of us. I took it was like a mixture of chips, eggs, tomatoes scrambled together.
And I took some rice, bananas and meat. Okay, I think their portion of meat is slightly different, because you see they only give you 2 pieces. Okay, it's
and
slightly
soup.
big piece, but only 2 pieces, and soup. So that one, my plate and Pluto's plate together was now 5,700.
How much is that in dollars? 5,700.
Divide by 8.
To get into Kenyan shillings, when you divide by 8.
Yes.
Yeah. Then you.
I like thinking as a Kenyan.
Then you convert to US dollars.
Realize you're in a foreign country.
Okay.
So the best you can do is first think as a Kenyan. Then now it's easy for me to convert anything from Kenya shillings into dollars.
And I actually think like a Sierra Leonean.
In relation to and that's why actually we are having this conversation, because it's the price of living in Rwanda as compared to Kenya and as compared to Sierra Leone.
No, actually for me, the price of living in Rwanda is very minimal as compared to Sierra Leone. It's very minimal, affordable. In terms of food, I get affordable food, quite not expensive. On the average, it's very good. So for me, any Sierra Leonean coming to Rwanda will survive. It's very, very, very affordable. And you can access any restaurant at any time. Well, actually, yes, variety of food. It all depends to what you want to eat. Since I arrived in Rwanda, I've never eaten rice. The one back home. I ate jollof rice at some point. Which is quite different slightly from ours, but I do more of like meat. How do they call it? They have the local way they call the other food. You do bananas. What one? The one I was asking you about yesterday.
The run bananas.
Bananas and there are varieties actually. So conclusively, cost of living for me in Rwanda is very, very, very minimal.
You see in Kenya, the prices that we pay for things. When we come to Rwanda, we actually found out that here is a little bit higher.
Okay.
Yes, like something that can cost $50, here it's like 65 or 70.
Really?
Yes. So for
generally.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for someone who is traveling from Kenya, Rwanda will not be so favorable to him. So he's supposed to at least stretch a little bit out of budget. And now for someone who is coming from Sierra Leone, you go down.
No, because the point is, let me just clear something. You see, initially on my premise, I told you I've been traveling to so many African countries. So I'm doing the comparison not only from Sierra Leone, but from the other places that I've traveled. You understand? One, say the lodging, accommodation. All the other places I've traveled, here is the list. Very affordable and very nice. I paid $18 at an Airbnb in Rwanda, excluding tax and other charges. All put together is like roughly $22. I can't name the country that I want to compare with. The country I came for previously, before heading to Rwanda, I paid like 27 USD to an Airbnb per night. You understand? So 27 USD per Airbnb per night, as compared to 18, roughly 22, all taxes included. So I choose one that will be very, very, very on the low side and affordable. So you previously asked me about transportation and the food. I told you, in terms of transportation, apart from that taxi guy, you understand, all other things are fine. In terms of food, I'm very, very much fine, because comparatively from where I've been traveling, food, I ate something like $10 per meal at any time I want to eat. But since I came to Rwanda, I've been eating less than $5 less than $5. It all depends on what I want to eat. And I went to the hotel, the high class, in other places where I went, and food was like $20-25 comparatively. When I came to Rwanda, I got quality food for $18. So you see, when I'm comparing, I don't know for other African countries, but I've traveled like 18 African countries. So Rwanda is among those which are very cheap and affordable for now.
Compared to Kenya.
And mind you, this is the peak period.
Yeah.
This is
Ah,
December.
oh, December. Yeah, guys,
December.
it's
Mind
December.
you, this is
Yeah.
December.
Yeah.
So
You can imagine the rest of the.
the rest of the other months, I think it will be more cheaper than.
Yeah.
So are you,
an
are you
experience.
telling us not to travel to the countries you have traveled?
No, you can travel.
Because you're scaring us
No,
already.
listen, there are so many differences.
Yeah.
Let me say for Accra. Yes, when I was in Accra, Accra is superb.
Yeah.
Quality life. Security, just like in Rwanda, you understand?
Yeah.
The only different, I think it's worldwide. Accra is very expensive, but Accra is nice, and I would like to visit there again. So I'm encouraging everyone to travel to other countries. We go to Accra, of course, Lome, Cotonou, Nigeria, Ivory Coast, Burkina Faso, Liberia, Guinea, Mali, not to mention about Freetown. I've been to Kenya. You understand? I think it's a little bit lower again. You understand? So comparatively, all the African countries I've traveled, the difference is a little bit slight. Maybe $2 or $3 differences.
Okay.
But you can survive, you can enjoy yourself. And peace is relative. Ignore what you see or hear from the air. You understand? In terms of security and all that stuff. Africans, we all one. Once you're in, you just adapt
Blend in.
and move. Just blend and move, I say I have some good experience in Accra. Once I was in Accra, I just blend with the culture and just move. Same thing in Nairobi, same thing in Kigali here. And I'm heading for Bujumbura and Kampala. I don't know
We
what
will
it will
meet in
be.
Bujumbura.
When?
We are going to Bujumbura tonight, eh?
Tonight. So,
Why can't we go?
Because
Because
we have.
Oh, you guys, you have your
we have
content.
we pass through
Yeah.
Congo, Goma. Then we come back to Kisenyi. Then from there we
No, let's
proceed.
meet. Let's meet in Bujumbura.
We'll meet there.
That would be better.
Now another thing, have you tried buying something like maybe shoes, a hat, a T-shirt from here?
No.
I
Since
got
came,
scared
no.
when you see, like when I try to compare the cost of prices, like food.
You got even scared to buy.
And yes, I'm like, okay, what about that? By the way, okay, it's my perception. I
Yeah.
stand to be corrected. But then it might be the other way around. Yeah. To me, I might find it maybe clothing and everything else cheaper here. You might find it expensive, as you're saying, like food and transport.
Oh, yes,
is cheap.
very, very cheap.
You might find, like clothing and the rest expensive. But I think that's subject to, we need to get into a shop and ask.
Yeah. So there is another thing. Yesterday we were filming content on real estate.
Oh.
And so there is this old house that we found just around, not a very rich neighborhood, nor a poor neighborhood, averagely rich neighborhood. So it seems like the house is like 10 years ago. So 10 years ago is still new in a way. And good paint and all that from outside, everything is okay. I know they were charging 800 USD per month unfurnished.
Okay.
You understand?
Furnished apartment.
Unfurnished.
Unfurnished.
Yes.
Don't mind me. The accent.
And now this apartment doesn't have, what do we call it, all and suit. Yeah, it was $800. Then we went to another one, a 7-bedroom that is now all and suit. Also, it's like from actually 15 to 20 years ago, but has been renovated.
Okay.
It was going for $3,000 per month, unfurnished. And we
That
had,
house was humongous.
it's very big,
Humongous.
very big.
Jacuzzi everywhere.
And now I was asking myself, which kinds of people will be able to pay such amount unless you work for the government, unless you are on a mission from the UN.
Yes, actually that was your question to
Yeah.
the local people, like
Yeah.
the guy who was taking us, okay, who can afford?
Who is living here?
And that guy told us it's only the politicians.
Only the politicians.
Wow.
Yeah.
That means politicians here in Rwanda are very
Make
rich.
good money.
They make good money.
But you realize in Nairobi,
yeah.
most houses are ranging around that figure, and we have so many people living around. It depends again on where.
So they can afford it in Nairobi, you're saying? So many people can afford
Those who will afford and pay $3,000, very few.
per month.
It's
That's
not
$36,000 annually.
yes.
That's too much.
Very.
That's too much.
And now, if the owner decides to furnish it, it is going to go for 3,500 USD per month.
Wow.
Now you see what people do here in Rwanda. You see this house, guys. Let me show you. This is like a 3-bedroom. This is a 3-bedroom bungalow. Yeah.
Oh.
So what happens here? You are actually going to take that house and pay 3,000 USD per month, and then it has 7 rooms, and place beds in all of those rooms, and now charge like each and every room like maybe $70 a night.
Wow.
So that is like so if you have good marketing, you have like 70 times 7, that's 490 USD per night, which means by the end of the first 1 week you are done paying all the bills
for the entire month.
Because 6 days you have all your 3,000.
Okay.
The other day you have your bills for electricity and water.
So you think it's a good investment
But no,
to invest in real estate in Rwanda?
yeah, it's a good in my country we don't have things as you go to a house like this one and you pick per room that you meet different people.
Yeah,
I was actually shocked when I found it here.
Yeah.
Okay. And so back home, you guys, when you
Back home, you are taking it's all yourself.
all
Yes.
So we don't.
No one is going to
okay, it's
come.
not shared apartments.
This
Yeah.
is Sierra Leone. This is Kenyan, and we had a Nigerian.
Tanzania.
Oh, and Tanzania.
Yes,
By
we
the
are.
way.
All those communities
Yes,
were in the same
yes,
house.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And
And it was awesome.
it was also
Very
For me,
awesome.
it was awesome.
Security high.
I wish
Yes.
we had this discussion with the Tanzanian and the Nigerian.
Before they left. So you are mainly from Africa. So I feel like real estate in Rwanda is actually escalating at a very high speed.
Yes.
Now we also went to another apartment, now a modern one. Because we wanted to compare all of them. It was a 3 or 4 bedroom house.
4.
It was 4, so it was slightly smaller in terms of the sitting room. You know, the modern apartments are not so huge
You
inside.
commercialize it.
Yes, and everything was nice. It had a parking for 2 cars, and it was going for $1,200 per
So it's
month.
$1,200.
Yes, per month. And actually, that is what we saw nice and good.
The
because
finishing.
Where?
Aye, top notch. Actually,
Because I want to relocate.
let me show you. As you continue speaking, let me take my phone and show you the apartment.
Wow.
So actually, one thing I really appreciate about the real estate around here, they really focus on the finishing.
Okay.
Like where we are, if you also look at the house that is next to there.
Next door.
Next door.
Wow, my
Guys,
brother.
don't ask why we didn't go there. It's okay, we are here anyway.
We're almost here.
We're almost here.
Oh,
so if you look
man.
at the finishing, even that one over there. So
The finishing is too
I think they are really focused on finishing.
that's the packaging. You know, you see, what you see first that attracts you to come. For me to choose this Airbnb, when I went online, you see that one behind there. I thought it was it.
Oh, this one.
Oh yes, I thought it was the one. But
We also thought so.
but when I took this one, it's almost the same.
The same, yeah.
The only difference is that one is 3 stories,
Yeah, and
and
this
this
one
is
is-
just a story.
That's what I
Yeah.
figured.
So it's almost the same. Same everything that I'm saying here is here. So it's good.
I want you to look at this.
Wow.
Look at that house.
Where is this? Where?
Just around, like
Actually, the parking is somewhere underground, right?
and I was now wondering, why can't the owner do the same as this one? Because it's going to fetch good money for this
Oh,
one.
this one is not put on rental.
Is unfurnished and for 1,200.
Actually,
USD.
the view from there, you see the whole of Kigali.
Woo!
You see even the presidential
you see
house
everything.
from up there.
It's a very nice one. I
And
actually
it's
thought
not yet on the market.
the
It
lady
is on
was
the market.
joking.
It's rental.
After seeing the ones for $800 and $3,000, and I saw that one, I actually thought this lady was joking with us.
Ah, really?
Until now, I asked her myself, and he said yes, it's for 1,200 USD. But if you are buying, is it 250,000
250,000.
USD.
USD?
No negotiation.
Maybe there is, but you know, it's like
No, because I talked to other people
Yeah.
and they showed me I found a bedroom apartment,
Yeah.
nicely furnished. The guy was asking for $120,000. The guy asked him if I want to buy it. Furnished. I asked him if I want to buy this house because when I went online like a year ago, there was a great space
Yeah.
for Rwandan housing. He said with 75,000 USD, you can have this building. You can have it. Then when I came, I saw the same building. When I asked, the guy was telling me that 120,000. I said, well, I saw this one online for $75,000. Then the guy was trying to explain to justify the price about the inflation, blah blah blah. You know what's happening around the world. It's okay. I'm not here to buy. I'm just here to inquire. That's it.
Now, have you guys visited any other city apart from Kigali? Do you have or
We haven't, but we are planning to go to.
Kisenyi?
What's the question again? Oh, in
have
Rwanda.
you, have you only been to Kigali or you visited other?
Just
Or just Kigali. Now, there is a place I hear that people love to go. It's called the Gorilla.
the
thing.
Gorilla Trek.
How much do they charge for foreigner?
Around it's around not $1,500.
That's
Per
what I
head.
had. Yeah, that's what I had.
1,500 per head to
yes.
see gorillas.
Oh
Just
yes,
to see
that's what I
gorillas.
had too.
You know, me, I was like, now, do you know that's a lot of money? That should be one's budget to visit Kigali and go out of Kigali. Whole budget.
But you know something funny?
Uh-huh.
On one side, because they share the border between Rwanda and Uganda.
Yeah.
Uganda, it's so much cheaper. It's around $800
$800 when you are in Uganda.
for the same gorilla.
Oh, it is the same forest.
The same forest because they
Uh-huh.
share a border. So it's
Yeah.
$800,000. No,
$800.
$800 in Uganda. It's $1,500 in, and it's still like it's okay.
What do you think? What do you think is responsible for that?
No, I think also like Rwanda has really worked hard in marketing.
Marketing.
true.
That's it. That's it. That's the whole thing.
True.
So they're
That's the whole
like
thing.
even those guards, the tour guide will tell you, no, you know these gorillas, they only cross into Uganda to go use their washrooms
And come back.
and come back.
And you know it works.
So guys, let me clarify something on that one that I came to find out later. Actually, for Africans is $500. For someone who is not an African now, foreigners is $1,500, and for East Africans is $200. Maybe you are wrong on that one, but guys, let's move on. They are good in
It
marketing.
works because you know the image of Rwanda.
Yeah.
Anything they tell you about Rwanda, it works.
Yeah.
Because when you come here, you see and feel it. You know, so whatever they tell you, it works. So the marketing, the packaging, everything is a 100% top notch when you come to Rwanda. I'm telling you.
So I
man.
also tried. I'm a billiard player, especially pool table. So we also went there with the Nigerian friend who was here and is a lecturer. We were playing with him. Yeah, the guy who was here yesterday with a small kid.
Yes, I know. Yes.
And you see, in my country we pay 20 shillings to 100 shillings, below $1 for one game.
Okay.
We pay below $1, and here it was almost the same because per game was 500 shillings, Rwandese francs. Yeah.
Divided by 8.
And now when you go to bigger clubs or bigger hotels, it's 1,000 because we also played from somewhere called Green Lounge.
The Green Lounge.
Green Lodge, yes.
Yeah, Green Lounge.
Yes, I was there.
And I played like 4 games. I paid 4,000.
Wow.
So I feel like most of the things are the same. So then I actually asked for the, because in my mind I really wanted to do this video. So I even compared the price of alcohol and all that. So that if you are there and you like partying and all that, something like wine, as simple as
For the estate?
4th Street.
4th Street, yeah.
It's like 35,000 Rwandese francs.
Oh,
That's like how much?
$3.
Huh?
$3.
Not
$3
3.
United States dollars.
Not 3.
Oh, 35? Oh,
35,000
35,000
Rwandese francs. How much is that?
like roughly like $30.
Like
No.
$20. Around $20.
35? Like $25.
Guys, conversion is a problem because you have to first convert to if I first convert to shillings then to dollars.
Around $25.
Yeah. So guys, like prices of alcohol and everything not overrated, but in Rwanda you cannot smoke shisha.
Oh, really?
Have you seen any shisha around?
No.
I haven't also.
Wow.
So I
Is it
realized,
prohibited?
I think so, because I asked someone as I was doing my little research, and if you have to smoke and you are in a club, you must smoke from
Designated points.
yes, not everywhere.
So the designated but certain area where you go and do that.
Yeah, I think all this is to maintain the cleanliness of the
Cleanliness and
city
stuff.
and all that. So guys, on average, I think Rwanda is a good country to visit.
Definitely.
Cost of living is fair.
Yes.
That is the word.
Yes, it's
Cost
fair.
of
Yeah,
living
because I
is fair.
think I was warned before we came.
Yeah.
I always do my research before I go to the next country.
Yeah.
So, hey, people are like, it's expensive.
Oh
How
yes.
you gonna manage?
But you see, the people who told us that most of them are from Uganda.
Yes.
You see now from Kenya to Uganda, life becomes cheaper. You understand? Already we are in Uganda and it's cheaper. And now when a Kenyan comes to Rwanda, it's a little bit higher. So you can imagine for someone from Uganda.
It's like moving from A to Z.
No,
Yes.
moving from- and it's good. It's good.
And the city, guys, is actually so clean if you're looking
Very,
to...
very
very. So, last
Very,
words,
very clean.
Mokazi.
Visit Rwanda.
Last words.
No fear. Just come and live in Rwanda.
Thank you,
Don't
sir.
only visit. Come and stay here. This place is
Law
life.
abiding. Law
The
abiding.
law works.
We'll talk about that in a different video. Why you need to be a law abiding
Abiding
citizen.
citizen in
Well,
Rwanda.
If you think
Sorry to interject. Law abiding. I just want to justify that. I was coming from the club. The lady had a cab, and she hired a taxi driver to take us home. I was wondering. I said, why? He said, the level of alcohol in me, I can't drive. I said, well, you can manage your way and go. He said, no. So we took the driver. Just 3 kilometers from the club, we met the police guys standing. Yeah, they stop us and they ask the driver to come down and they do the alcohol test. Then the lady just touched me. So you see why they didn't drive. So here the law works. You see the law and you feel the law. And everybody that I've interacted with, they abide to the laws of the land. So Rwanda is peace. Visit Rwanda.
the locals are afraid of the laws more than us.
Very
foreigners.
afraid,
yes.
very afraid.
So when a local runs away,
What do you think for
what do
yourself?
you- exactly.
So guys, that has been our time. Thank you. Subscribe to my channel. This is Road to 1 million subscribers. Share, comment, like, and do all that. Thank you so much, guys.